Fellow blingies, welcome to tonight's bling session. I'm blinging an ink pen. I already started, as you can see. So this is a ink pen that has a little crystal tip, and it's a twist pen, so the ink pen just kind of twists out. Right here is the twist section. I already started it. Basically what I did, it's got polka dots on it, and it's rose gold color. I'm not worried about the polka dots because I'm just going to cover them up with the stones. But I did clean it with acetone first. That is important. I am using rose gold color stones. Now these stones, you could tell that they're flat back. Hotfix. You can tell because of the gray on the back of them. That's glue, and typically you would use it when you're blending wearables like shirts or canvas bags or whatever, but you can also glue them as well. I'm using liquid fusion glue, my handy dandy liquid fusion that I have put inside of my little bottle. It is a precision tip bottle that I just pull the metal tip off of and just kind of plug it with a safety pin whenever it's not in use to keep it from drying out. But I use this because this application works best for me, and whenever I'm not using it, I just kind of leave it tilted downward so that the glue is ready for me when I'm ready for the glue. I have my dish. I poured some stones in it already. As you can see, they are poured in all different directions, but when you shake it, give it a good little shake, they flip to the side that I need them to be on. And that is pretty much the tools that I'm using, and also my picker pen. This is a wax tip pencil, and I can sharpen it so I can use it all the way down, but it pretty much just has a tip on it that's wax, and it picks up the stones. And I am going to show you the rest of the process. So basically all I did was started at the bottom, put some glue on and put the stones on, and I'm working my way up to the top. I have on my gloves again because I don't want to put oil onto the pen because then your stones won't stick. But I'm in process. I also have my handy dandy magnifying light glasses that have a little light on it. Helps me see, especially when working with small spaces. It flips down and I can look down and see what I'm working on. So watch me bling. So I'm almost to the point where the pen twists. I don't know if you see the little line right here. There is a line. I don't want to make that line not work, but that's where the pen twists and it brings the point out. So I'm going to try to make sure I don't get glue in that line and bling under it, because it's not a functional pen if you glue it shut, right? So I'm just putting glue all the way around the section I'm working on. Be careful with your glue because you don't want it to seep around your stones, because these stones have facets. I'm going to pick one up upside down, but I'm see if I can. I don't know if you can see it, but the facets is what catches the light. I'm spinning it so you can see the light blinging off of it. So there are edges cut on the pyramid all the way around it, and then the flat top. Those are the facets, and you don't want glue to get all over the top of your stone because then it's kind of like purposeless because you can't see the bling. So be careful with your glue. You don't want a whole lot of glue. I have glue on here. I can't see it because Liquid Fusion is clear. I don't really work with glue that has white, even the ones that dry clear, because if it gets wet they get white all over again, and that's just not cute. And I'm just spinning the pen as I apply the glue or apply the stones. And this row is not enough to fit another stone, so I just kind of go back and push them backwards a little bit to fill in the space. And once again, Mo is watching smut reality shows because that's what she likes to watch. It's entertainment. This one I think is one of those 90-day fiance type shows where you have someone from out of the country and you meet someone there and then you want to get married and you bring them over and you marry them and hope it works out. But I think this is the episode that is of people who did not work out and now they are single and back on a dating scene. So there you go. Another smut reality show. So I am putting the stones on and staying just below that line that twists, because again, you don't want it not to be a functional pen. So if you have to push them down and they overlap the ones below it, that's fine. Also don't want to go too far down on the row below it, because if you have to twist the pen, it has to be able to twist and not bump into each other. The stones, that is. But because the stones are the same color as what I am putting them on, that little thin line that I'm going to leave between the top row and the bottom row, you won't be able to really tell, because you always want to bling on top of the same color surface as the stones you're using. And that is the magic of being able to accept the gaps. Uh-oh. So I can be able to find a partner who appreciates me and cherishes me. So I'm just pushing them up just a little bit off the line. So you can't tell there's a line between the top row I just did and the one below it, but there is. And I'm going to twist it just to make sure it can still twist. See that? And then I'll work my way up from there. Being careful not to push the line back down any further than it already is. Oh, my glue is drying off right there. Because I'm talking over top of it, my breath is drying things out faster. So I'm just going to go into hyper speed and keep moving so you can watch.
What the hell? Did Kelly really just say relationships have an expiration date? Why are you here? What are we doing?
Alright, so now I'm all the way at the top.
You just be like, okay, I'm
You
done.
want to,
Inspired, like,
there's that ring around the top, and you don't want it to spill over into that, so just do it underneath. Not because that ring is functional, but it's part of the decoration. So you just don't want to glue it, because it's the character of the pen. So now I have the glue set for the last few rows.
clearly Kelly's good at just being silent. So what is he not telling? I want so much for this to work, but with Louise, I had a ton of red flags. But I wear glasses a lot, and they come with rainbows, sparkles, and stars, and I just chose to let them go. I can't do that again.
And this is where I'll shift prior stones, because I want the last row to be up against this line. So I'll shift prior stones to fill in any gaps or spaces that it leaves, trying to accomplish that. And there you go. Getting to the last couple of stones. One more.